wish we're in a library.
Y'all want to laugh? I promise you, I just did a full 3-book review and nothing recorded on audio, but that's okay. That was just a test run. All I can say is, welcome back. I'm a Black librarian, and thank you for watching my channel. I am so happy to be back because I said I would be back last year, but so much change has happened. As you can see, same setup, but different apartment, different city, different job. It's new, including a new year. So I couldn't really be on my YouTube like I wanted to, and I really wasn't reading as much as I should have, because when you have a new job, your focus is a little bit, you know how your focus is. It's focused on the job and just doing the best. But I passed probation. That's all I know. So I am here to stay. I started in February, and I'm a teen librarian though. Let's talk about that. Yes, I'm working at a branch where there's a children's librarian who's Black, our adult librarian is Black, and their teen librarian, me, is also Black. And I work in a community where it is very much necessary, so I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be really living what I had talked about, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be back. You have no idea. Like, I finally am settled enough that at the start of this year, I knew I was coming back. And today I have not one, not two, but 3 book reviews. Let's talk about it. Yes. So we'll talk about those, talked about the job, talked about the move, and just being settled in 2025. And last year, I wasn't reading as much. Like I said, my focus was on my job and just getting settled into my new space. But although I only read 29 books, that's 29 books. Yes, I will do like a recap of the books that I read in another video. But today, we're going to talk about the first 3 books I've read in 2025. And let's talk about not being in a reading slump, being just like on it. Like, every book I finish, I'm picking another one up. But right now, I just finished the book, and I'm having a hard time picking up another because maybe right now I need to go get another library card from another system because everybody's on it, and I'm not paying for Audible, and I refuse to go back to Everend after they turned into the Netflix and making you choose if you want to get 1 book a month or 3. Like, I'm not into that. I feel like reading should always be free, and I'm an advocate for that. So if it's not Libby, it's not Hoop, I'm really not going to be on it. So that's all I can say about that. Let's get into the 3 reads of 2025 to start. So my first read of 2025 was The Reformatory by Tananarive Due, and it was a pretty heavy read. It's set in the Jim Crow era where it's very segregated and, much like today, very racist against young Black men, and it takes not much at all for them to be sent to jail or criminalized in general. So this young man is sent up to an all-boys reformatory school for 6 months for something that was so minimal, but it was because it's against a young man in the town whose family owns everything, and of course he's white, so his family gets the young man sent not upstate, but to this terrible school where things are happening, where many boys had died before. And because he's so young, you know, when you're still in that young age and you can see things that other people can't see, he's seeing everything. And he's relying on his sister and his father, who's away in Chicago, to come and help him get out, because again, this was a very serious offense that he got sent to the school for anyway. And because he was so young, it made no sense. But that's neither here nor there. The book is good. So good. So well written. And I love the audiobook. The audiobooks has such a good pace that you're just sitting there immersed in the characters, immersed in what's going on in the school, the beatings, the sexual assault, and just overall weird power dynamics that people have when they're put in positions that they shouldn't be in, but because of their race that they're held at a higher esteem. It's crazy. I would definitely recommend it, but just be ready for it to be raw and real. And that's all I can say about that. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it's not usually what I would read, but I do say that it's worth the read. So 100% read it. And then to the second book that I read this year so far, you know I'm going to read YA. I have to. I love to get a good recommendation, but this one I had been waiting for anyway. The Davenports More Than This, being back with Helen, Olivia, Lily, Rose, and Ruby. I couldn't wait. I was eating it up after I realized who they were, because let me tell you, when I started listening to the audiobook, I knew no one. I was sitting there in just all like, I don't know these characters. I really had to pick up the book, and once I started reading, I was like, got right back into the history, because it's set about 3 to 6 months after the first book of the Davenports. So you know how the first book is just overall lore of the families and how they got to be who they are and where they are present day. Bam, fast forward to where they are now. And are they going to marry who their families want them to marry? Are the scandals that are happening true? Will they have the careers that they want? Are those more important than getting married and finding a man? That's something that we'll have to see. Totally worth the read. It's not like traditional YA. And I like that because it's not written like YA. And I love Crystal Marquise because she does it so well for kids that look like me. Because at a time growing up, there wasn't much YA for us, with us as the main characters. So it was refreshing to see these wealthy, well-to-do families and their daughters trying to find their way. So yeah, I enjoyed that and definitely recommend it. And I hope that there's a book 3 because we need it. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about this one. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. Okay, I know I'm late to the party. I know that. You know that. This book has been out and I'm just getting here and I don't know what to say, but read it. Someone's having sex in the first chapter in the bathroom. Like, it from the first page on, hooked. Messy. You have things going on, a lot of chaos in your life. You'll want to read this because it's going to make you say, oh, wait a minute. I'm not doing what she's doing, so life can't be that bad. Because very unexpected type of romance where two people will find each other in the most unexpected way. Is it okay for them to be together? I don't know. You'll have to decide. I don't know. But it's 100% worth the read. 10 out of 10 across the boards. It has really, really good reviews, and I'm hoping for a book 2 because I don't like when a book doesn't just completely close, but it's kind of open. I need it to be fully sewed up so I can just move on. But until then, I'll wait. But yes, those are the 3 books that I've read so far. I plan on reading at least 50 books this year because I have the time and I have the focus and the capacity. I would love recommendations if you have them, so please send them my way. I'm going to be adding my recommendations to a jar this year and picking one per week. This week I won't be doing it, of course, because I don't have the jar and I don't have the recommendations. So please, anything that you've read, anything from YA, thrillers, romance, and nonfiction, if you have some, because that was something that I really did want to start getting into reading this year. And we'll also have a song of the week. Not today, of course, because I just wanted to say hi, talk about what's going on, get I'm alive update. This is what's been going on. This is why I haven't been here, but I'm back. And it's a new dawn, a new day, a new life, and I'm feeling good. Yes. So yes, all right, y'all. I'll be posting every Monday going forward each week, and I'm so excited to be back. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'm a Black librarian and I'm out. Peace. Have a good week. Yes.